Presentations are things that we increasingly are required to do in our different workplaces. That might be pitching to a client, or it might be stepping out in front of a large audience at a conference or a symposium. Presentation is difficult. It comes with the nerves, it comes with the planning. How do we use the visual aids? How do I speak to a big audience? How do I speak to a small audience? Some of us like presenting to small groups and hate presenting to bigger groups, whereas some of us are the other way around. In this workshop, we look at what we need to develop to be able to effectively present to a range of audiences in a range of contexts. When we make a piece of theatre, we have to think about everything that we're showing the audience. Audiences will read something into everything they see. So if you think about the context where you walk on stage, you're clutching your papers, you don't look at the audience, you put them down on a podium, and then you stand up and raise your head to speak to an audience, you've already communicated a huge amount of messages to them. So as directors, we can work with you on your formal presentations to think about what are the messages that you're giving your audience at any point in time. Where do you want them to be looking? Do you want them to be looking at the screen that you've got in front of them, or do you want them to be looking at you? Do you want them to be listening to what you're saying or looking at an image that you're putting in front of them? Because the audiences won't want to do two things at once. We can take the practice that we use in making a piece of theatre and help you to utilise the same practice to create a formal presentation, to engage your audience, to interest your audience, and to get your message across really clearly.